Good morning, and welcome to our Sunday morning Dharma service. My name is Catherine, and the first time I came about a year and a half ago, it felt really comfortable to be here, but also very unfamiliar. And over the past year and a half, whether I show up for my own personal practice or to be of service during the service, I find that this becomes a thread that I can touch back into during my week that kind of carries me to the next time that I show up. Let us begin our practice this morning by reflecting on the essential dharmas of daily practice on page 11. The essential dharmas of daily practice. The mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. Let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. Let us turn resentment into gratitude. Let us turn dependency into self-reliance. Let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. Let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. Let us turn a self-serving mind into a mind that serves the good of all. Now, to help prepare our bodies and energy for sitting meditation, please stand behind your mat or next to your chair. Our good friend Bob Lundberg will lead us in some Qi Gong movements.
Thank you. Maybe a foot, especially folks in the back, might feel a little cramped, but we can all fit. Welcome everyone in video land as well. Where our hands touch the world, interlace the fingers. Relax shoulders, heavy elbows. Change for the other thumb on top. Then either way, pause. Pause. Make some figure eights. Small or large. Change directions. I know. Let that go. Our feet walk on the earth. So we're going to shift the weight to the right. Left toes on the earth and just circle. If you've got it, circle the arms, relaxed arms, like egg beaters. Do you remember those? Change directions. And pause and shift. Just rotating on the toes. Change directions. Looking forward. Pause. Okay, now we're going to look at our hips right here. There's a little crease, feet shoulder width apart. We're simply going to take one and move it back. Take the other one, move it back. Take the other one, move it back. Back. So let's try this. Coordinate everyone towards the parking lot. Everyone towards the garden. Parking lot. Garden. Parking lot. Garden. Parking lot. Garden. Parking lot. Okay, and let this one rest. We can do that one for a while. So feet a little bit closer together. Shift your weight onto the, turn the right toes out a little bit, and take the left foot and bring it forward just a little bit. And you can have your hands on your hips if you like. Shift your weight back, lift your toes. Shift your weight forward. Lift your heel, back, lift your toes, forward, lift your heels. If you want to, you can fold a little bit more, touch towards your toes, stroke the back of your leg, give your love to the back of the leg, and then coming up, shift your weight to the ball, lift your heels. Pause there for a moment. Okay, let's do the other side. So turn the left toes out a little bit, and the right foot will come directly forward. Same thing. Shift back, lift the toes. Shift forward, lift the heel. Shift back, lift the toes, forward, lift the heel. Now shift back and pause if it feels good. And then you can just gently fold over. You can stroke the back of your leg if you like. Touch your toes if you can. Rub your kneecap. And coming up, and we'll just shift the weight to the toes. You can rock a little bit on the toes. Okay, and bring that one back. So we have socks. We're going to separate the feet a little bit more. If you have socks, be careful. It can be a little slippery. So let's just do this first. Hands on the waist. We're going to turn to the left and center. Turn to the right. And can you do this and keep your pelvis quiet? So you're just turning your waist. Your knees aren't moving at all. Okay. And then when you turn towards the left, just fold over, swing over towards the other side, come up, come to center, and rotate towards the right. One more time each side, just rotate, fold, swing the torso, come up, come to center, last time. Rotate. Great for the waist. Okay. Now with the feet this far apart, we're simply going to, let's bend the knees a little bit. We're just going to shift the weight to one side. Let's go to the garden and feel the length along the outside of that leg, inside of the leg, and then shift the weight to the parking lot and long on the outside of that leg. The whole sole of the foot is on the earth, so you're really feeling this lengthening down the outside, lengthening down the inside. Let's do it one more time each side. The outside of the foot is on the earth, a little challenging, and then just shift the weight. long on the outside of that foot, long on the inside of the foot. Okay. Now we're going to stretch the body up, roll down, and we're going to come up with a flat back. If you have a challenge in your back, just roll up. We'll do it 3 times. You can watch the first try. You can watch the first time if you like, or follow along. When the hands get to the solar plexus, turn your palms up. Bring them to your back body. Stroke your kidneys. Release down. Gently flowing down the back body. And now we're going to come up with a flat back. You can look at the earth. Fingertips to the sky. Flowing down. When the hands get to the solar plexus, turn the palms up. Back to the kidneys. Gently, slowly. Water seeping down. All the way to the heels, into the earth. And this time, when you come up with a flat back, pause for a moment. When you're horizontal, reach your tail to the back of the room, fingertips towards the front of the room, and drop your sit bones to the back of your pelvis to come up. One more time. Do you feel like it? Flat back, hold for a moment. Fingers towards the front of the room, tail towards the back of the room. Back of the neck is long, lengthening the spine. And then drop your sit bones, the back of your pelvis, down to your heels. Stay standing. If there's any movement. Thank you for practicing this morning. Let us offer 4 bows to the Dharmakaya Fourfold Grace, either standing bows or use your mat to protect your knees.
One step forward for those friends who are on the head in the back. Except the front row, half step, everybody one step. So can you push your mat, please?
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the marvelous gift of nature and the universe. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, recognizing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guides us to live in harmony and create mutual well-being. Meditation is simple and easy. Please take time to find your most comfortable position on the floor or in a chair. Wiggle to release any tension and focus on the energy in your lower abdomen. This is your Tanshan, the power center for your breathing. When we settle our mind and energy in our Tanshan, our energy flows and protects our one focused mind. Now bring your awareness to your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. When you do this, pure and clear saliva may gather under your tongue. A delightful sign of cool energy ascending. Smile at your calm and clear spirit. If over time your legs ache unbearably, you may change your position very slowly and quietly. In this way, you will maintain a calm stillness and honor the silent practice of those around you. When thoughts arise, do not play with them. Simply allow them to disappear. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Tanshan abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, you will rest in the realm of Samadhi, deep meditation. We are grateful to sit here quietly together, finding the still point within. In meditation, may our ever calm, ever bright spirit be with us.
Page 4, Yangju. 전지 연기 아심정 만사요에 아심정 전지요와 동일체 아요 전지 동심정 영주 전지연기야 심정 만사요해야 심정 전지요와 동일체하여 전지동심정 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 전지연기야 심정 만사요해야 심정 전지요와 동일체하여 전지동심정
Palms together. Prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth. Grace of parents. Grace of fellow beings. Grace of laws. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace. May we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion to wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts.
devotion brave, sincerely and truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the earth, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together share a true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings.
Chanting Il Sang Vow Sutra, page 9. Il Sang Vow. Il is a realm of samadhi beyond words and speech, the gateway of birth and death, transcending being and non-being, the origin of heaven and earth, parents, fellow beings, and laws, the true nature of all Buddhas, enlightened masters, unenlightened people, and sentient beings. Il One manifests as both permanence and impermanence, viewed as permanence. Il One unfolds into an infinite world that is ever abiding, spontaneous, just as it is, viewed as impermanence. Il One unfolds into infinite worlds through the cycle of formation, duration, decay, and extinction of the universe, and the birth, aging, illness, and death of all beings, according to how we use our minds and bodies in the four forms of birth. We transform through the 6 realms of existence, progressing or regressing, with grace arising from harm or harm from grace. Therefore we unawakened beings vow to practice wholeheartedly, modeling ourselves after Il One Song, the Dharma Buddha, by cultivating our minds and bodies deeply, knowing human affairs and universal principles thoroughly, and using our minds and bodies skillfully, thus progressing rather than regressing, and receiving grace rather than harm, until we attain the great empowerment of Il One and become one with the nature of Il One.
I'm very honored and happy to introduce Reverend Dr. Do Yeon Kim. Reverend Dr. Do Yeon Kim received both an MD and PhD from the School of Medicine at Catholic University in South Korea. A board-certified psychiatrist, he completed his psychiatric residency at Seoul St. Mary's Hospital in Korea. When he met the third Dharma master, Venerable Taesan, he was deeply moved and decided to take a path to study Won Buddhism. So he finished seminary school and received a master's degree in Won Buddhism studies. He became an ordained as Kyomunin in 1995, the same year I was ordained. We were classmates. Reverend Dr. Kim served as the director of Sanbon Won Buddhist Hospital, which is the place where I often go when I go to Korea for whole body and health checkup. And recently, he was retired as a professor of psychiatry at Won University College of Medicine. Please join your palms together. Welcome, Dr. Reverend Kim.
반갑습니다.
So nice to meet you.
어제 이어서 오늘 또 하게 되는데
I'm glad to continue my sharing after yesterday's sharing.
사막 수행하고 정신치료 과정을 비교해서 설명하면서 거기에 대해서 같이
I
토론을
yesterday
했습니다.
compared a little bit how it's the same or different between any mental psychiatric the healing journey and the journey of the practice of the threefold practice.
오늘은 이제 그 정신 건강을 위해서 어떻게 마음 공부를 해야 될까 하는 그걸 공부하면서 먼저
Today I would like to share a little bit about how we can cultivate our mind practice for good mental emotional health.
정신에 대해서 일단 공부를 해보겠습니다.
First of all, let's think about what does mean by mind.
저희 교전의 그 정전 교의편 4장 1절의 정신수양의 요지에 보면은 정신이라 하면 마음이 두려다고 고야하여 분별성과 주착심이 없는 경지를 의미요 수양이라 하면 안으로 분별성과 주착심을 없이 하며 밖으로 산란하게 하는 경계에 끌리지 아니하여 두려다고 고요한 정신을 양성할 이릅니다.
According to our scripture book, the definition of mind, also translated as spirit. Spirit means, in Korean, 정신. Spirit means the state in which the mind, being clear and round, calm and tranquil, is free from a tendency toward discrimination and a penchant toward attachment.
그래서 여기서 우리가 분별성하고 주착심을 알아야 되는데
So we need to understand what does it mean by discrimination or the meaning of the penchant toward attachment.
여러분들 아까 좌선하고 앉아 있을 때 생각들이 떠올랐죠.
Did you have any thoughts when you were in silent moment meditation a while ago?
그런 걸 분별성이라고 그러는데 그 자리에 필요 없는데 자기도 모르게 자꾸 떠오르는 그런
So
생각.
during the meditation, those thoughts do not help at all right now, but thoughts arise anyway. So those thoughts we call 분별성, which can be translated as discrimination or judgments.
그리고 이제 그 마음이 계속 움직이지 않고 있으면 그러니까 떨어갔다 놨다 올라갔다 내려갔다 이렇게 있다가 없다 이렇게 하는데 계속 있게 되면 그걸 우리가 주착심이라고 그래요.
When those thoughts can arise and cease, come and go, but those thoughts or any particular thoughts stay all the time with you, stick around you all the time, that is called the penchant towards attachment.
그러면 이제 우리가 항상 평소에 우리 마음속에 생각들이 계속 왔다 갔다 하니까 우리가 온전하게 이렇게 그 정신일 상태가 있을까요?
Because of so much thoughts arising and coming and another thoughts after thought, do you think it's ever possible we can have a very clear spacious, sound state of mind because of our ongoing thoughts arising and activities.
저도 고민이 많았거든요.
I've been thinking about that a lot.
그래서 그걸 이제 한문으로 얘기. 적적성성하다고 그렇게 이제 교전에서는 표현을
We call
하는데
in our scripture book 적적성성, which means ever calm and ever alert.
근데 일상생활에서 우리가 어떨 때 그걸 경험해 볼 수 있는지 제 경험으로 보면은
According to my experience, we can experience that in our everyday life.
잘 자고 일어났을 때
When you
아침에 굉장히 맑은 상태
had a really good sound deep sleep, when you wake up in the morning, how do you feel?
그럴 때 무슨 의문이 탁 떠오르면 바로 딱 답이 나오죠.
In that calm, clear, and very restful state of mind right after good sleep, if you have any question, agenda, then you will have a solution immediately after that.
그런 상태가 정신이라고 생각해요. 제가 느끼기는.
That's my definition of mind or spirit, the spirit that was defined, the originally round and clear, calm, free from discrimination or penchant towards attachment.
지금 여기 앉아서 이제 제 얘기를 들을 때 다른 생각이 없이 제 얘기를 오롯이 듣고 있으면 그 상태는 그것도 정신이라고 그러겠죠.
Are you now listening to me, deeply listening to me, without any other wandering thoughts?
네.
Also, I will define that state as the clear spirit.
공감하세요?
Would you agree with that?
그러니까 우리가 이렇게 맑은 상태에서 다른 이렇게 끌려가지 않고, 그러니까 마음속에서 잡념이 떠오르지 않고, 안 그러면 바깥에 이렇게 욕심에 끌려가지 않은 상태에서 생각을 하고 판단하고 행동을 해야 바르게 할 수 있겠죠.
Yeah, if imagine we can make a decision or judge what to do next about ourselves and others in that very clear, calm, and spacious state of mind. We can imagine our decision making will be very skillful, righteous, and wise.
만약에 여러분이 그 운전하고 갈 때도 운전하는 데 집중해야지 운전하면서 다른 생각을 막 하다 보면은 앞에 뭐가 와도 모르고 그냥 사고가 날 수 있잖아요.
Just
그죠?
like, we can have a car accident while driving if you are distracted too much with too much thoughts.
그래서 제가 여기서 이제 그 생각을 해봤어요. 환자하고 일반 사람들하고 부처님하고는 어떻게 차이가 있을까?
And then here's my thought. What are the difference between patient, especially with the mental illness, patient with the mental illness, and the ordinary person and Buddha?
보통 환자들은 특히 그 스키조프레니아 같은 이런 정신적 환자들은 망상과 환청에 이렇게 휘둘려 가지고 지금 있는 현실을 보지를 못하죠.
The severe patient with some mental health, for example, like a schizophrenic patient who are suffering with hallucination or delusion, they cannot really see things clearly.
그렇지만 우리 보통 사람들은 그런 게 떠오르기는 하지만 또 일이 있을 때는 그걸 생각 안 하고도 우리가 할 수가 있잖아요, 그죠?
But people who do not have that severe mental health concern, we may have trouble with the thoughts, but still we are able to go back to some clear state of mind.
하지만 이제 부처님 같은 경우에는 그런 잡념이 없이 항상 순간순간 온전한 생각으로 이렇게 취사를 할 수 있는 분들이다.
Then what about the state of a Buddha's mind? I will say the Buddha state of mind is like the maintaining sound, clear state of mind in most of the time, every sensory conditions.
그게 이제 우리가 목표로 공부하는 거죠. 여기
That's
와서 공부하는 이유죠.
that's our goal, and that's why you are here for our spiritual path.
그렇게 이제 우리가 이제 분별성과 추착심이 없어야 된다고 얘기를 하면 사람들이 흔히 어떻게 생각하냐면은 분별 추착도 없어야 되는가 그런 생각을 하거든요.
So talking about the state of free from discrimination and strong attachment, then what is that state like?
그러니까 우리가 분별력이 없다 그러면 그러니까 생각하고 판단할 줄 모른다 그러면 어떻게 보면은 이제 한국에서는 똥오줌을 못 가린다고 그러거든요.
Does that mean that we don't have any ability to discern what is right and wrong, what to do, without the sense of discrimination?
그러니까 분별성과 추측심이 분별하고 추측하는 거하고는 다르다.
It's a little bit different, isn't it?
왜 그런 일이 생기냐 그러면 일반 보통 사람들은 이렇게 앞에 경계가 나타나면 자기 습관에 끌려서 이제 불교적으로 얘기하면은 과거 업력이라든지 자기 습관에 끌려서 생각을 하게 되고
In general, for most of us who do not have who do not maintain the clear state of mind or that the spirit that originally we defined from the scripture, then we tend to react or respond according to our habitual pattern or habitual karmic force.
하지만 부처님은 항상 그 원래 없는 내 마음자리, 그러니까 우리는 자기 생각, 자기 느낌을 자기라고 생각하잖아요.
But often we identify ourselves with our feelings and our thoughts, and we kind of sometimes enmesh that kind of our thoughts and feelings as a self-identity.
그게 정말 자기가 맞는가요?
Is that true?
근데 그거는 자기가 아니에요.
But that's not true self.
그 생각은 지금은 이 생각을 할 수 있지만 또 좀 있으면 다른 생각을 할 수
Because
있고.
right now we can think just like that, but later we may think differently.
그러니까 생각을 할 수 있는 그게 나지 생각이 내가 아니다.
I am a person who is able to think, but thinking itself is not who I am.
느낌도 내가 아니고.
It's the same with the feelings and emotions too.
그래서 그 자기 원래 그 모습, 그러니까 분별성과 추측심은 없는 그 상태에서 생각하고 판단하는 게 부처님이다.
So the Buddha, the state of a Buddha's mind is like, again, as a reminder, maintain and interact with the world, with the original, clear, calm state of mind that is very most likely free from discrimination or any penchant toward attachment.
이해됩니까?
Does that make sense? You understood Korean when you said that.
그럼 우리가 이제 일상생활에서 어떻게 우리가 그걸 공부를 해야
Then
되는가?
how can we practice that in our everyday life?
그게 이제 저희 그 교준의 일상 수행의 요법 있죠.
Oh, essential dharmas of daily practice we recited today.
거기
That's it.
보면은 심지어는 원래 요란함이었건만은
Mind is originally free from disturbance.
경계를 따라 있으시나니
Disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions.
그 어리석음을 없게 하는 것으로서 자성의 정을 세우자 이렇게 얘기하죠, 그죠?
Let us cultivate equanimity or wisdom to let go of those disturbances or delusions.
어리석음이나 사리연구나 작업지서도
The
마찬가지죠.
second part, delusion. Delusion is really connecting with the second part of the threefold practice, cultivating wisdom.
그리고 이제 상시 응용주의사항 1조에는 온전한 생각으로 취사를 하라고 그래요.
Also, for daily practice, our founding teacher said, when you embody your action through your mind, speech, and body, and maintain and then carry your originally sound, clear state of mind.
보통 우리는 이제 생각이 나면 거기에 따라서 감정이 일어나고 감정에 따라가거나 하세요.
When thoughts arise, usually different kind of emotions tag along the thoughts.
아니면 그 생각이 났을 때 이 생각이 왜 나지가 안 나야 되는데 막 그러고 있죠.
Or sometimes when thoughts arise, oh, I do not want to think about that. I don't want to think like that. And we try to kick out the thoughts.
마치 우리가 손에 이걸 들고 왜 없어지지 않지?
Just like I'm holding this,
이렇게 하면 되는데
holding this handkerchief, and why it's not disappearing from my hand?
우리가 그러고 있어요. 보통
We are
사람들이.
usually do that without thoughts and emotions.
그래서 공부를 하는데 중요한 게 뭐냐면은 아까 그 없앤다고 얘기를 하지 않고 요란함이 어리석음이 걸음이 없건만은 경계를 따라 있으지나니 그 어리석음 그 요란함을 어리석음을 걸음을 없게 하는 것으로서 그렇게 표현을 했어요.
So if we may visit the essential dharmas of daily practice, instead of trying to eliminate our disturbance, delusions or wrongdoings, just reflect originally I am free. Originally I am free from disturbance, delusions and wrongdoings. So let us cultivate the original state of mind.
그 좌선법에서도 망념이 침노하면 다만 망념인 줄만 알아두면 망념이 스스로 없어지나니.
Also, when it comes to the method of sitting meditation, one of them goes like this. When you have all kind of busy, distracting monkey minds, just notice them. As soon as you notice them, as they are, as a distracting thoughts, then they will vanish by themselves.
그렇게 스스로 없어지게 해야 되는 게 우리 공부예요.
So that mind practice, key point of a mind practice is not forcing it to eliminate or getting rid of it, but then with the recognizing it and embracing it, we'll let it go naturally.
Understand? 옛날에 그 이런 얘기 있죠. 만약에 이제 지금 앉아 계신 분이 선물을 교무님한테 갖다 줬는데
There is a story that if one of you brought a gift to 교무님,
만약에 교무님이 받지 않으면
if I don't receive the gift,
어떻게 하세요?
what would you do? What would you do with the gift? Keep it. 자기가 가지고 있거나 가지고 돌아가요.
가져가게 돌아가게 되잖아요.
You're gonna take
그러니까
back.
싸울 필요가 없는 거예요.
You don't have to fight.
상대하지 않으면 스스로 없어지는 거예요. 그러니까 우리가 항상 그 마음에서 갈등이 생기고 할 때 빨리 내가 못 알아차리는 게 문제지.
So when there is any disturbance, conflicts, uneasiness, and struggles in our mind, as soon as we are aware of it, it's like it's naturally vanishing it. And don't try to fight against it. 마무리 거의 되셨죠? 거의 마무리 되셨죠? 지금 시간에서.
그 다음에 이제 제가 정신과 의사니까 이제 하나 더 추가해서
One more final
말씀드리면
point is because I've been working as a psychiatrist doctor.
그 심지어는 원래 요란함이 없건만은 어리석음이 없건만은 걸음이 없건만은 그랬죠.
So again, originally our mind is free from disturbance, delusions, and wrongdoings.
그런데 정신의학에서는 타블라 라사라는 말이 있죠.
But there is a term in psychiatry medicine, tabula rasa.
빈 칠판.
There's open, empty, clean, blank whiteboard.
거기에 뭐가 이렇게 어릴 때 상처받은 거 잘못 써진 게 있어가지고 그것 때문에 병이 생긴다고 우리가 그걸 연구를 하는 거잖아요.
There is a little scratch or some written notes in that open, clean whiteboard from our childhood.
그래서 이렇게 정신 수양을 한다는 거는 그 칠판을 매일 닦는 거예요. 그래서 항상 깨끗하게 해놓고 그때그때 새롭게 쓸 수 있는 게 우리가 정신 수양을 하는
So main point, my understanding of the mind practice is clearing that whiteboard every day through our practice.
그 다음에 이제 또 어제 이어서 한 말씀을 더 드리고 싶은 거는 여러분들은 부처님을 어떻게 생각하세요? 완벽한 사람이라고 생각하세요?
So here is my last question to you. When you think of Buddha, how would you define it? Do you see Buddha as a perfect person or perfect being?
그러니까 제가 공부를 하다 보니까 환자를 보고 이렇게 같이 하다 보니까 느껴지는 게 부처님도 정신병이 들 수가 있겠다.
And as I have been seeing so many different kind of, patients for many years. It came to my mind, Buddha also can have a mental illness.
예. 그런데 우리하고 차이점은
But there is a difference between Buddha and
보통
us.
사람들은 자기가 병에 걸려도 정신과 병에 걸리면 그 낙인 찍히는 게 두렵고 그러고 나는 환자가 아니라고 생각하잖아요.
Because most of us may have some sort of the concern and worry about the labels or stigma that I have a mental illness.
그런데 부처님은 병에 걸릴 수 있지만 거기에 자유스러운 분이다.
But Buddha may have a mental illness, but Buddha will be free from that any label or stigma.
그래서 가장 좋은 의사를 찾아가서 도움을 청할 수 있는 사람이 정말 그 공부를 한
If Buddha has some serious mental illness, Buddha will be aware of that, recognize it, accept it, and find a good doctor.
아니 어떻게 생각하세요?
What do you think? You agree? Okay, great.
그러니까 부처님은 매일매일 새롭게 태어나는 사람, 매일매일 온전한 생각으로 취사하고 오늘도 온전한 생각으로 취사하고 내일도 그러고 모레도 그러고 계속 그러고 살다가 가는
Buddha,
사람이고
the meaning of a Buddha is a person who is willing to be reborn every day with a new spirit.
그래서 이 생에도 그렇게 살고 또 다음 생에도 그렇게 살고
And then continuing that path, not only just today or this year, but whole lifetime, even many lifetimes.
비록 우리가 지금은 병이 있다는 게 제가 그 공부를 해보면은 이게 특히 그 심한 병은 이 생에 우리가 뭘 잘못해서 병이 생기는 게 아니에요.
From my study and contemplation, encountering so many different patients and people who are struggling and suffering, our mental struggle and mental health issue is not just coming from one point of our life or from this lifetime only.
그래서 항상 우리가 할 수 있는 거는 매일매일 온전한 생각으로 취사하는 공부를 하는 것.
But how can we change it? How can we heal it? Through daily practice with our awareness and clearing our whiteboard through threefold practice, mind awareness, and cultivating calm, clear state of mind again and again. 감사합니다. With the soft tongue drum meditation music, let us close our eyes and sit up tall and relax our body, have a moment of reflection. The piece of paper in front of you is in case you have a question for Reverend Dr. Kim after his sharing today. If you have any question, please print a short and straightforward question and print. So take your time to continue to reflect, contemplate, or start to write down, print a question. And friends who are joining us at home, you are also welcome to share your questions through live chat. Or any takeaway from today's the insightful talk from Dr. Reverend Kim. If you are called on to share your question, you are invited to read it slowly 2 times so we understand your question and I can translate better. But here's one question that already 질문 하나. What specific Won Buddhist teaching and practices have been the most helpful to you in your psychiatric work?
제가 생각할 때 원불교 가르침의 어떤 부분이 그렇다 하는 거는 아닌 것 같아요.
I don't feel there is no particular specific section, only one area that would be helpful for this.
자기가 우리가 이제 정신 수양 하니까 저기 뭐지? 사막수행.
사막수행, 마음수행, 정신수행.
신앙과 수행.
네.
그 원불교에서는 신학문이 있고 수행문이 있잖아요.
Some of you may be aware that there is a gateway of practice, and there is gateway of faith in understanding whole overarching philosophy of Won Buddhism.
그 보면은 제가 익숙한 부분이 있어요. 그래서 그게 먼저 되고 그 다음에 다른 게 되지만 결국 그게 다 합쳐져 가지고
there is some more familiar and comfortable, more resonant aspect of practice in Won Buddhism for me, and then probably for some of you, you may experience that. But then later, you get to, you get to step in more and more for whole practice, but then you're gonna get in touch with something more familiar, something more resonant aspect of teachings and practice.
그리고 제가 이제 이 말씀이 나와서 더 말씀을 드리는데, 제가 지금 어저께 한 2분만 말씀을 드렸는데,
I shared this my personal practice journey with 2 friends yesterday.
이제 공부를 하다가 제가 한 6년 전에
6 years ago
생각을 했어요.
It strongly came to my
대종사님께서 태어나셔서 26세에 대각을 하시고
When I think of Sotaesan, the founding teacher, he was born and then at the age 26 he was enlightened.
56세 들어가셨나?
54세.
54세에 돌아가실 때까지
He passed away at the age 54.
그 당신이 깨치시고 돌아가실 때까지 해서 그 책을 썼잖아요.
He wrote a book for right after his enlightenment throughout his teaching journey.
이 세계 어느 종교도 교주가 직접 경전을 쓴 거는 없어요.
So he created the main principle book of Dharma for his students while he was alive, and which is a very rare case when you look at all the spiritual leaders, the worldwide history.
그래서 저는 어떤 생각을 했냐면 이 정전을 하루에 한 번씩 낭독을 해보자고
I made a
생각했어요.
vow. I'm going to read the principle book from the beginning to the end once a day.
For 10,000번.
Total, I'm going to do that total 10,000 times.
그럴 경우에 대충 한 30년이 걸려요.
It'll take about 30 years.
나 지금 6년째 하고 있어요.
It's been 6 years so far.
그래서 여러분들도 한번 그렇게 해보시면 어떤가 싶어요.
You are invited to join.
근데 읽으면요, 다 아는 것도 같고 또 생각해보면 모르는 것 같고.
When I read that principle book of Won Buddhism once a day, sometimes I feel like I fully understand it, but some days I don't understand at all.
하지만 거기에 휘둘리지 말고
But don't worry about it.
매일매일 하다 보면 그게 막 이렇게 연결이 되면서 깨우침이 막 생겨요.
But they simply read it every day, then one day they all interconnected and awakenings arise here and there.
그래서 제가 오늘 이 자리에서 여러분한테 얘기를 할 수 있는
So that's my
거거든요.
personal practice story that I love to share with you today.
여러분들도 그거 했으면 좋겠어요. 저는.
Yeah, it'll be wonderful we do it together. Now, please raise your hand if you like to share your question. Again, read it slowly 2 times. Okay, somebody can pass the pin mic so online friends can hear those questions. We have 3 hands over there, so thank you, Kelly. If you don't mind, stand up, please, so he can see your handsome face and pretty smiles.
짧은 얘기는.
Thanks so much for being here.
여기 있어서 와주셔서 감사합니다.
The question is meditation taught to address mental health in mainstream Korean hospitals?
Okay. You can read it twice.
One more time? Okay. Is meditation taught to address mental health in mainstream Korean hospitals?
한국의 병원 주류 중에서 명상 치료법이 가르쳐지고 행해지고 있는지 궁금합니다.
부분적으로.
Not mainstream, but then partially. Thank you. And then Kate raised the hand too.
Thank you. How do you reconcile the importance of human connections with our children and families and all sentient beings and non-attachment? So how do you reconcile the importance of human connections with our children, our families, and all sentient beings with non-attachment?
네, 어떻게 아까 작심을 제가 놓아놓는 부처님 마음 그 얘기를 하셨는데 어떻게 인간으로서 가족에 대한 사랑 그리고 어떤 모든 생명에 대한 사랑 그런 그 애심, 애민심 그런 거하고 작심하고 어떻게
그걸 놓는 게 아니지.
네. 그래서 그 부분은 항상 질문을 많이 해요. 네. 그래서 그러니까 어떻게 거기에 중도를 지킬 것인가 그런 착심이 가족과 자식에 대한 그런 착심이 있잖아요. 근데 그 착심을 놓으라고 아까 그러셨죠. 네.
착심을 놓으라는 것도 아닌데.
아까 그러니까 그 분별과 주착심 얘기하실 때. 네.
그걸 사랑을 안 하는 건 아니거든요. 하지만 그러니까 제가 지금 여기 미국에 있잖아요.
So right now I'm here in the United States.
여기 있을 때는 제가 여기에서 여러분들하고 이렇게 법회도 보고 제가 여기서 해야 될 일을 하잖아요.
I am here fully present with you right now.
지금 여기서 제가 한국에 있는데 가족을 생각하지는 않아요.
But I don't worry about my families who are in Korea.
하지만 내가 내 가족을 사랑하지 않는 건
But that
아니에요.
does not mean I don't love my families.
오케이.
Okay, next question. Somebody raise a hand.
In my view, emotional suppression leads to disease, depression, anxiety. I used to use Buddhism and meditation in my 20s as a form of emotional and spiritual bypassing. And it was a great fit for me, coming from a suppressed home. So my question is, how do we practice non-attachment to feelings without emotionally bypassing and suppressing?
그 주착심을 어떻게 놓는데 그렇게 주착심을 놓는 과정에 내 안에는 감정을 갖다가 안으로 이렇게 각 서프레싱 그걸 갖다가 이렇게 하지 않으면서 어떻게 주착심을 놓을 수 있을까요?
그러니까 그게 처음에는 잘 안 돼요. 처음에는 잘 안 되는데.
At first, it might not be easy to.
근데 그걸 이제 자꾸 이렇게 자기가 알고 확인을 하다 보면.
The more you are aware of it, you are suppressing it.
저절로 그렇게 돼요.
And the more you're aware of it, and then you try to just make it effortless, letting go of the strong attachment, or then it becomes easier and more natural.
자꾸 하려고 해서 더 안 되는 거거든요.
But the more we try to do it, the more we are imposing or give a pressure ourselves. We go the opposite way of healing.
그래서 그게 우리가 무시선법에 보면은 원래 분별 주착이 없는 각자의 성품을 얻어가여 마음의 자유를 얻게 하는 공부인 바 그러거든요.
So the purpose of meditation in our teaching is seeing our original true nature that is free from any attachment, free from any judgments, and therefore we attain the freedom of mind. So freedom of mind is the goal of meditation.
그래서 내 마음 자체가 나의 정신이 그렇게 그 분별 주착이 없는 마음이라는 걸 아는 게 중요해요.
I believe it is very important for us to affirm and to recognize my original mind is free. My original mind is free. Not I am making it that way. Not I am shaping that way, but originally free.
거기에 대해서 생각을 하지 않고 그냥 앉아서 이렇게 뭐 선을 한다 그렇게 하면서 자꾸 하는 그런 거는 그것도 물론 이렇게 마음이 안정이 되고 하긴 하지만 그게 온전한 건 아니에요.
Yeah, we can just come and meditate, sit on meditation mat or meditation chair. Then we can calm down our energy a little bit. We feel more relaxed, but without deep understanding or that deep awareness, I'm originally free. Without it, there will be limitation. How far we can go with our meditation. Okay, 그 다음으로 넘어가. Maybe we can do one more questions. Okay, Rebecca, you've been raising hands since yesterday. Your arm hurts? Is your arm hurts? If you can come this much, yeah.
I'm still thinking about this. When I'm very stressed, it feels like I'm caught in a strong ocean wave and cannot get out.
Can you wait 1 second, please? 굉장히 스트레스를 받을 때는 거대한 그 바다에 파도에 휩쓸려 있어가지고 빠져나가지 못하는 느낌이 듭니다.
I cannot meditate or chant. Practice does not seem to help.
어떤 명상이나 수행도 도움이 되지 않습니다.
But even in the wave, I'm aware there's an ocean.
그렇지만 그 파도에 휩쓸려 있는 자신 속에서 그 바다가 있다는 것을 인지를 하고 있어요.
A place beyond chaos, my original true nature. And that with time, I will get through this.
시간이 지나면 내가 이 파도를 벗어서 나의 본래 성품인 바다를 느낄 수 있다고 믿고 있습니다.
So what I wonder is, with people with schizophrenia, do they not know that there's an ocean?
그러면 심한 정신 질환을 가지고 계신 그런 분들은 거기에 자기 파도 속에 휩쓸려 있으면서 바다가 있다는 자기 성품 자리가 있다는 걸 모르는 겁니까?
잘 알 수가 없어요.
We don't know.
잘 알 수가 없어요. 근데 그러니까 우리는 지금 이게 현실이잖아요.
So we see
여러
this.
사람이 앉아 있고 같이 지금 공부하는 이게 현실이잖아요.
So we see this that we all sit here and then we are talking about this and contemplating and having dialogue. This is reality. We are aware of this reality now.
근데 그런 환자들은 지금 이 자리에 앉아가지고 제가 자기한테 이렇게 칼로 죽이려고 한다고 생각할 수도 있고.
But some severe mental illness patient may sit here, and then that person may interpret, oh, then I'm about to, endanger that person with a knife.
그런 상황에서는 생각을 할 수가 없어요.
So for that kind of state of mind, it's hard to expect.
그래서
that.
그런 사람들이 이제 그 다른 사람을 해치기도 하고 자살을 하기도 하고 그러거든요.
Therefore, that person can unintentionally harm others or themselves.
그래서 그럴 경우에는 약을 가지고 치료를 해야 돼요.
So in that case, medication intervention is very necessary. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dr. Reverend Toyon, as you look at him, how peaceful he looks. He's like well-rounded. Yeah, he's been, he was like this since we were students. Actually, he looks slimmer now, more slimmer. But what I'm saying, his energy is so kind of very loving and compassionate. And he's such a deep listener. And we are so blessed to have very professional, not only as a medical doctor, but also as our Dharma, brother on this journey together. And so that's why he's very loved by all the classmate Kyomunis. And he's visiting different temples and supporting our Kyomunims as well. We're so glad he stopped by. He's going to head out to One Dharma Center, upstate New York, Monday, because he was especially invited to give a lecture and give some counseling session for all the ordained Kyomunims. And as an individual session or group session like that during our annual Kyomunims retreat. He's still adjusting with the jet lags and he has a little allergy. He already tested COVID twice. He's all good, fine. So big applause with appreciation and gratitude. Okay, why don't we all palms together, stretch up high. And move our arms to the right, back stretching, and then left. And clasp fingers, opening towards ceiling, gentle wiggling our back. And release. Let's take just a few seconds. If there is any takeaway from today's our Dharma session, with our special guest teacher and our own wonderful questions and conversations. You may not have a takeaway, but you may have some other questions that can deepen your contemplation, understanding your own well-being or your beloved family members. And we know all we wish and pray is that may we all be well, may we all be at ease, may we be well, may we be at ease in peace. Breathe in and breathe out.
Thank you for practicing with us today. My name is Rebecca, and thank you, Kamsamnida, Reverend Dr. Kim, for being here with us and sharing your psychiatry and mind practice sage advice. He reminds us that we are not our thoughts. We are not our emotions. We are more. On Thursday, Dharma study groups continue their exploration of our new book, Many Voices, Many Insights, American Perspectives on Won Buddhism. This week's topic is The Busy Buddhist embodying a practice that neither arises nor ceases. All are welcome.
Next Sunday, May 31st at 10 a.m., we will join our Won Buddhist communities around the world in observing Nirvana Day, a time when we honor Master Sotaesan and his entry into Nirvana, and honor all of our spiritual ancestors and teachers. We will also reflect on our own future transition to Nirvana. Please join us for this special service.
And tomorrow, Memorial Day, the Chapel Hill Temple is hosting its annual Meditate-a-thon. That's an all-day, 10 to 4 p.m. meditation. At this special event, 30-minute silent meditation sessions will rotate throughout the day. It's a wonderful way of silent practice, and each day and each session we're sending our intentions for peace into the world.
Let me ask you, who is planning to come participate some part of the meditation tomorrow? Oh, a lot of you, wonderful. So as just Rebecca said, you will meditate 25 minutes, and then during 5 minutes, cars coming and leaving, we are exiting or entering, and then 25 minutes, next session you can walk in the garden and come back. And so you can have one session or 2 sessions, or alternating with the sitting inside or walking outside. It's a cool day. It's a wonderful, special annual meditative. It's called Meditate-a-thon. It's a cool day. We pass the baton to next person.
Preparations are underway for our awesome Children's Summer Dharma Camp, June 22nd through 26th, and we are seeking volunteers to help us in various ways. Please contact Reverend Won Gong if you can volunteer sometime during that week.
And for a little more peace and wisdom and more Q&A this afternoon with Reverend Dr. Kim, you are warmly invited to join our 4 p.m. meditation at the Raleigh Temple.
Thank you. Our Raleigh practice will be a little bit more informal in a circle, so you're welcome to come. And those who wrote down questions, you're invited to write down your name and submit those questions to us. So maybe our Dr. Kim can reply to you through my email. I can be a translator for your questions if you like. Or he will be a little bit around here. You can kind of have a little one-on-one question session as well. Let's bless one another. Go to page 13 for morning prayer song. Today, why don't we start singing in Korean first and in English, with a happy drumming sound through 1, 2, 3, 4. 거룩하신 법 신부 사은이시여 은혜 속에 도와루를 맞이합니다. 오늘도 건강한 몸 맑은 마음으로 부지런히 부처님 길 닦게 하소서. Dhammakaya Buddha fourfold grace. I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind. May I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dharmakaya Buddha fourfold grace. I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words. May I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dhammakaya Buddha fourfold grace. I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world. Thank you in Korean, we say 감사합니다. Let us bow to our friends next to us, saying 감사합니다. 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 And let's raise our left hand up high and towards our little camera. Hello, dear friends. Thank you for being with us, friends joining us online, and see you.